What's up guys, Mojo and I are about to head out and do some foraging for my first time ever. I use this Picture This plant identification app. I do want to say this is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not just go out and start eating plants. Don't be a dork and eat poison ivy. Alright, firstly we have the eastern prickly gooseberry. We're going to be using the leaves as a base for our salad and the little pods that eventually open up into the flowers as another ingredient in the salad. Here we have multiflora rose. We're going to be trimming these leaves and using them in our tea. Over here we have the Allegheny blackberry. We're going to be using the white flowers and the leaves both in our tea. And then the white flowers we're also going to throw in our salad because they're a nice sweet little touch. And then here we have the riverbank grape. It's one of my favorites that I found out there. It's like sweet and tangy. It has like a tart taste to it. Kind of reminds me of the candy, the sweet tart. Now that I got the bag of goods, it's time to go home and start prepping for tea and to make a nice salad. Alright, now that we're back home, we're going to get all the leaves trimmed up. Make sure you keep everything separated. And we're going to go ahead and throw all the leaves on some parchment paper and on a cookie sheet and throw them in the oven for about 10 minutes. And make sure you leave the door cracked so that moisture can escape. To ensure the best flavor in your tea, make sure your tea leaves are pretty dry. You want to crumble them up in your fingers and watch them turn to dust. And we're going to take our flower buds here, just put some water in there, and then we're going to throw some salt in there just to make sure that we don't have any unwanted hitchhikers like this little guy. I don't know about you, but I could do without the bugs in the salad for today. For our tea ingredients, we're going to be using white pine needle, mullein, multiflora rose, Allegheny blackberry, and some dandelion root that I picked last week. Now that we have all these delicious ingredients to make some wonderful tea, let's go ahead and get it started. I got a little teapot I like to use, but you can also use tea bags. I'm sure you can find them on Amazon or wherever. I've never had to because I have this awesome teapot, so I'm going to throw that in some boiling water for 10 minutes. And then, in the meantime, I put my salad together, and I gotta tell you guys, it looks absolutely delicious. I can't wait to taste this. It's going to be wonderful. Before you guys go, I just wanted to emphasize on one of the plants I used earlier in my tea. This plant right here is mullein, and it can be found on worn down paths, on the side of the road, and you may even find it in your backyard. The reason I wanted to emphasize on this plant is because of all the medicinal properties that it holds. This plant can help with coughs, earaches, digestive issues, diarrhea, the list goes on. For the purpose of this video, I went ahead and picked a few leaves off of some of the plants that I had harvested last week, and I threw them in the oven to speed up the process a little bit. Again, 180 degrees, these are thicker leaves, so I did leave them in there for just a little bit longer. The main point of this demonstration is just to show you guys that you can eventually build up to a level of confidence to know exactly what you're doing. Thank you guys for joining Mojo and I on our foraging adventure. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a blessed day. Much love and peace.